Welcome to your off-season training, girls. So today we're going to go through the fitness routine that you're going to be doing all summer. So a couple things to keep in mind while you're doing this training that's always the same. First off is that you're going to want to set up a field or a course that's going to be 100 yards long. The easiest way to do this is find a football field, something with football markers. You can also do a soccer field. Most full-sized 11v11 soccer fields will be slightly shorter than, or slightly longer than 100 yards. If it's a smaller field for younger kids, it's going to be a little bit shorter than 100 yards on the long way. The other way you can do it is a large stride. Just basically a big step is 1 yard, so if you count to 100 as you go. Another option here, today I don't have 100 yards of field, so I'm going to do two 50-yard runs together to make my 100-yard run. So a couple other things to keep in mind. First, you want to make sure you're doing this on grass. If you're running on the track or cement, that can hurt your knees or your ankles more. So do please run on grass. With that, you can run in cleats or running shoes, which is what I'm wearing today. If it's a little bit wetter, I would definitely encourage cleats, or if you have new cleats, it's a great way to break them in before the season. You're going to want to make sure you have a water bottle at each end of your field. So if you have a 100-yard field, you're going to want some on each end, so that while you're recovering, you have plenty of water to drink. And you're also going to want to wear a watch that counts seconds. Basically, for each run, there's a certain amount of time that you're going to want to be within and a certain amount of recovery time before you go again. So you're going to want to track that with a watch the whole time. As I get started here, I'm going to run from one end to the other and back with my 100-yard run. For my run, I've got 15 seconds to complete the run, and then 45 seconds to rest. So I'll show you all that in my run here. And then depending on the week of the training cycle, it's going to depend on how many times you're going to do this. So it could be 5 runs, it could be 50 runs, it just depends on the week. So that's that, and I'll get right started here. So then before your next run, you would want to wait 45 seconds and then repeat the exact same thing. Make sure when you're doing this, you're moving at a cruising speed. So this is basically the speed between a sprint and a jog. It's basically the speed, if you imagine when you're off the ball, trying to get into position where you're not full sprinting, but you're pretty close to it. That'll be the speed you want to move for the whole workout. Make sure you drink water in your rests, and good luck.